Welcome back. Tonight we are having a phone-in looking for your views following the latest revelations from Wikileaks. The question is, how long will it take our government to murder Assange? And what method will they use? My money's on a car bomb in January, before he leaks the memos from a major bank, and they'll do it in a way that makes everyone think it was the Arabs. Perhaps a bomb with a fez. Then they'll invade Iran. Even though Iran is Parsi not Arab and only Turkish people wear the fez. Who cares? Hillary Clinton will personally push the button. Footage of Assange's little commie car blowing up like a watermelon blasted by a shotgun, and spraying his evil terrorist body in a bloody vapor all over the street, will be shown on the big screen before every Super Bowl event from that day on. It will be part of a Lady Gaga video, a frantic remix of the greatest hits of Bruce Springsteen with a disco beat. Gaga, wearing red plaid hot pants, a pretty prairie bonnet, Penelope pit-stop driving goggles and a bra made of bandages, is playing a kidnapped victim being thrown around helplessly in a fast-moving caravan that is being towed down the highway at speed by the boss in a pickup. As she dances around the rocking mobile home, all coy and distressed and crying "Hi help," Gaga keeps looking out of the windows at the blurred scenery, and is comforted in her distress by visions of bombs falling on Afghanistan and naked hooded Muslims being given electric shocks. The boss meanwhile is increasingly tormented with shame at his evil act, and the sight of a huge cross growing larger on the horizon brings him back to the path of righteousness. The video ends with a moment of salvation, as the boss, realizing that there is no way out, leaves the highway and drives the pickup at speed over a cliff, so that he and the captured slut might find forgiveness in death. Gaga in the caravan, sensing the imminence of death, gets down on all fours and raises her rump to the camera like an animal on heat, pushing down, open and inviting. As the car and caravan fall into the abyss, the music stops, there is a flash of white, an orgasm, a moment of divine intervention, then the silent whiteness fills with footage of Assange leaving his house on a quiet suburban street, waving to the mom taking her children to the bus that has stopped outside his home full of their laughing school chums. He looks up, and smiles as an autumnal leaf twirls slowly past his face. Then he climbs into the car, puts the key into the ignition, and is vaporized, leaving only a black smudge beside the burned-out shell of the school bus and a child's foot in a shoe, miraculously preserved, standing unharmed in a surprising touch of color on the blackened street. We see Gaga close her eyes, as if hugging a secret to herself. Her lips part. We see the boss in the driving seat, his eyes open to the glory, beatific, tears of joy streaming down his face. We see Gaga shudder like a wet dog about to shake itself dry. Then we hear a clip from John Goodman in The Big Lebowski shouting, "Do you see what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass?" And the beat returns, the sky fills with lasers and the crowd goes wild. Now, over to John with the weather.